Well, viewers, it was a diplomatic triumph in Houston, where Prime Minister Modi, in the presence of President Trump, hit out at Pakistan. In fact, raising that, be it 26/11 or 9/11, perpetrators of that very terror attack was in Pakistan. Now, focus would be on the climate summit that would take place at United Nations. Remember, India plays a very crucial role, and this is exactly what Prime Minister Modi has been saying, that India has been extremely serious when it comes to climate change. So what exactly would India be raising tonight? We are given to understand that there would be a clear focus on various agendas. These agenda which my colleague Anilesh Kumar has accessed. Republic Now gets you the scoop on how India will be setting the agenda. India will push for aluminium industry, a pollution-free production is what we are given to understand, environment for all, and India's action to fight climate change and their commitment to solar energy. To talk more about this, my colleague Anilesh Kumar would be joining us, giving us details as to what would be India's position. Remember, that's going to be extremely crucial because Prime Minister Modi at various global platforms have been saying that when it comes to climate change, India is extremely serious and India has been taking concrete measures. Anilesh, take our viewers through what are we really expecting today at the UN Climate Summit?
Well, first of all, Shravan, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, will be addressing the UN Climate Summit 2019 around 7:30 p.m. today, which is few hours from now. Now, why it is important? It is important for four main reasons. One, there are very few developing countries like India which have shown a very clear commitment towards cutting down the emission of greenhouse gases. For example, if you see, India is one of those countries which was founder of International Solar Alliance, basically focusing on renewable energy and using solar energy rather than the conventional forms of energy. One of the examples that India has led, that India has shown by example, is by donating 193 solar panels which has been installed on the top of United Nations headquarters, which will be inaugurated by the Indian Prime Minister himself today, telling the world that here we are not only making or taking pledges but also acting on it. Now, there are three more important points at this United Nations Climate Summit which the world would be looking up to, because India for the first time is coming up with alternatives, not only plans, because remember, for this whole session, the head of the United Nations has said to the world that when you are coming today, please come with some solutions. Now, what is India planning? India is saying to the world that we understand that the production of aluminium and the production of steel causes huge amount of pollutants in the air. But what we can do is, rather than staying away from the production, we can come up with technology which can actually be beneficial. So at one hand, you can stick to the production. On the other hand, you can actually cut down on the emission of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Number three, Shravan, which is very important, India understands that when you are a growing country, there are many other countries like India which are still trying to provide basic amenities to their citizens. Now, what is India proposing tonight, or what will be the focus of Prime Minister, is to showcase the world as to how you can develop your country, how you can actually maintain the growth rate of your country, at the same time providing clean energy, clean air to the people, and without disturbing the ecosystem. Now, that has been proven in India. Sorry, go ahead, Shravan.
Well, that's exactly going to be the focus, and this is what Prime Minister Modi has been saying, that on the one hand, development can certainly continue, and as you rightly pointed out, Anilesh, that one will have to see how, as far as what would be the contribution of a developing nation when it comes to climate change. This is exactly perhaps what Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be highlighting tonight. And Republic is your destination to get all the updates from that very UN Climate Summit.